Right, I have got a build for you fellow hunters out there if you like keeping your teammates alive, keeping them nice and invisible. It's built around Omnioculus. This chest piece has always been good, so I went off the boil a little bit last season. I didn't see many people using it, but this season it's back and it's better than ever, and it's had an absolutely massive buff since the new armor mod rework, so stay tuned, I'm going to break it all down. But the buff itself comes from two mods that have been brought in this season. Font of Agility and Font of Vigor. These give you bonus strength and bonus mobility whenever you have charge with light, or an armor charge, sorry. So stay tuned, I'm going to break it all down. But trust me, Omnioculus is now better than it ever was. These two mods have buffed this build and the chest piece out beyond belief. It's absolutely crazy. Like I said, stay tuned, I'm going to break it all down. So the first place to start is with the chest piece, Omnioculus. You gain a second smoke bomb charge and have damage resistance while invisible. When you make allies invisible, they also gain damage resistance while invisible, and you also gain melee energy. Now the aspect that is what you need to run with the Omnioculus is Trapper's Ambush. Whenever you activate your quick fall to spend your melee charge and dive to the ground, creating a large smoke cloud on impact which weakens enemies, and it also makes your teammates invisible. So it's really strong, this one. And with the Omnioculus, if you make two or more of your teammates invisible, you're going to get pretty much your smoke bomb back. So making more allies invisible gives you more smoke bomb, more melee energy back. So why has this build had an absolutely massive buff? Because if you look at my stats here, these are fake stats. Don't listen to them, don't look at them, ignore them. 50 mobility, 50 strength. You want higher than that for an Omnioculus invis build, but with the introduction of Font of Agility, you gain a bonus to mobility whenever you have an armor charge. Two of these is plus 50, one is 30, plus two is 50, and I'm also running Font of Vigor. You gain a bonus to strength when you have an armor charge, again that is plus 50, so them stats are a lot higher than what they say. The plus 50, so I've got 100 mobility and 100 strength. And then as it stands on the hunter, having 100 mobility gives us increased dodge cooldown, so we can go invisible more often with our dodges. And having the 100 strength is obviously going to give us a lot more smoke bombs than normal. So we've actually got 100 mobility and 100 strength, so we've got overpowered stats, fake stats. Now, to get these Font of Vigor and Font of Agility to work, we need to pick up orbs, we need to have an armor charge. That is not a problem in the current sandbox because we can literally create orbs for days with many different mods. Reaper is a really good one. Whenever you use your class ability, your next weapon kill will spawn an orb, so that's going to activate your fake stats, your plus 50s. And then on top of that, we may as well run Volatile Flare because we're picking up orbs and it's so good this season. So not only are we going to get our armor charge for our plus stats, we are also going to give ourselves a volatile rounds for our void weapons. So that little combo is a crazy little synergy going. Every time you pick up an orb, you're going to get loads and loads of fake stats on your mobility and your strength and give yourself volatile rounds. Empowering Finish is another one that I personally like to use. Whenever you finish an enemy, you're going to get a temporary armor charge, which works absolutely perfectly with Echo of Obscurity. So we can get an orb like so and go invisible at the same time and give ourselves volatile rounds. So this is a nice little combo, and what it does enables you to get your invisibility, dodge near an enemy to get your smoke back, get your teammate into play and live to fight another day as you go on. So everything going on, this build is absolutely crazy. I've got loads more to show you as well, but I just want to sort of describe all this build feels when you use it. I don't know if you've ever played Call of Duty. There used to be like a perk set in there called Specialist, where instead of getting kill streaks, you'd get stats, you'd get like perks, like perk bonuses, like you used to get like a load of perks going all at the same time. When you pick up orbs like this is what this build feels like. It feels like you got the Specialist perk going on Call of Duty. You're literally getting your dodge and your smoke backs all the time, your volatile rounds. So as long as you can keep your orbs of power like that, it feels like I'm running around with a Specialist set up on Call of Duty. You've got so much ability, it's absolutely crazy. Everything that we've just said fits absolutely perfectly with the Omnioculus. You can even add more little things to it this season, like bricks from beyond. Defeating targets with a void weapon has a chance to drop heavy ammo for your teammates, so you can even drop them heavy ammo as well as giving them resist and keeping them invisible. So having a void machine gun or something like that is a really nice addition to this build. Now, something I personally do quite a lot is I don't just use my smoke bombs for the invisibility. If I've got one spare, sometimes I will use that to put the weakening effect, disorientate enemies like so. That is another key part as well that is really good. That's just as good sometimes as making your teammates invisible. Throwing that smoke bomb, that also keeps them alive, so bear that one in mind. That's another little thing you can do because you've got your 2 smoke bombs. At the beginning of the season, Bungie brought some new void fragments out. Echo of Vigilance is absolutely fantastic. Defeating a target while your shields are depleted grants you a temporary overshield. Whenever you're weak, shoot an enemy, kill it, you're going to get an overshield. 45 HP overshield, which this can get you out the doo-doo quite a lot. It's really strong, because you don't want to be dead if you want to be keeping your teammates up. The last thing you want to be doing is being dead, so this fragment is really good. Just getting an overshield, it does really get you out the doo-doo quite a lot as well, so it's super strong. While we're on the subject of overshields, because we've got volatile, we can add repulsor brace, which is another way of getting an overshield as well. These two working together are absolutely something else. You've literally got an overshield. You can get an overshield when you're weak with the fragment, or you can get an overshield with the repulsor brace, as long as they are debuffed, whether you use suppressor grenade or volatile. These two together are absolutely perfect for this build. And as it is right now, GMs are literally around the corner next week, and some of the new GMs that they've reworked or added in, like Lake of Shadows, like you've already seen footage of, they've reworked that. Arms dealers being reworked, and they've added the battlegrounds into the GM playlist. I think these are going to be quite hard to start off with, so this build is going to really shine. I thoroughly believe that Omnioculus and Viz Hunters are always good, and I think this build is really going to shine in them GMs. It's going to be really needed. One more thing I just want to sort of clear up as well with regards to my legs. Font of Agility, they take up quite a lot of space, so you don't really have any space for your weapon surges, whichever one you want to run. But if you stick to a void weapon on your artifact just for this season, you can run a void weapon channeling. You gain a bonus to weapon damage after you defeat a target with a void weapon while at least one of your other abilities is charged. So that is a really good one to run. You don't have to worry about your surges on your legs. You can run 2 or 3 of them Font of Agilities if you need. No need for them as long as you run that artifact perk. So that's a really nice little bonus as well, just to consider if you wanted to. It's not needed, but this is where Omnioculus shines, just for situations like this, purely getting your teammates up, instant invis. You'll notice I've got a smoke bomb there, everything working together. Omnioculus is absolutely crazy, this setup. Now what I'm going to do is leave everything playing out at the end. I'll slow everything down, I'll preview my build, you'll see everything that I'm running, and I'll also leave a dim link, so let us know what you think. I'll also show my artifact mods and everything like that. Let me know what you think of this build. Are you going to be using it on Tuesday for the GMs? Thanks for watching. Have a great day.